Tracy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shabak, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. The Saints at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
And as you're game planning as a scout, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Marcus Williams from his safety spot, making a nice play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. That is pulled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Run of the jet sweep, Landry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Let's go on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They run it again with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Winston being chased out left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Bro, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. The second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You can't expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4 downs, trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
3rd and long for Winston. Going deep here for Landry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They set the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. On 2nd and goal, Jackson flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Winston's throw caught by Olave. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 22 yards there, a 1st down. On play action, Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Jameis again. Got an open man. It's Olave. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the red zone now, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jameis to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 4-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the number
numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Another throw on second down. This one incomplete as well.
Another attempt, another incompletion. When I look at the scoreboard in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this one too low.
The goal is certainly to try to make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. They'll try the option on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And Ndamukong Suh, unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line. Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and
on second and 12, Winston complete to Olave on the out route. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A pretty big third down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. but they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
But we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something that when you're running back, you can count on the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson,
A slant route caught by Bateman. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
from midfield now. Here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Jackson will throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
This offense was on the move. They had 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson.
On target to his man, Likely.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Jackson going to look to do it himself.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, Winston.
And this one taken in by Olave. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Winston.
The pass caught by Olave. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get down.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. The ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw, Winston.
Slant pass complete to Olave. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The busy night continues for Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Winston now. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been on. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Ricard going to get it on the option. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Jackson.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken in at the 11. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Throwing, Jackson.
Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5.
Jackson's pass complete to Rashad.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And it's what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. In motion comes the tight end left.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. But I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Trying to find a lane, but instead of getting back to the line of scrimmage. Line up there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They're going for it with Dobbins. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Fullback try and take him home. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum.